Hello there and welcome back to the US 2012 studio where things are really hotting up. We've got all the results for you as they come in as polls close across America. President Barack Obama faces Republican candidate Mitt Romney in a race that has remained too close to call. Hopefully, as the polls come in, the drinks start flowing in Dylan's as well. Yet US presidents have led the world during major moments of crisis. And, let's admit it, they've also caused a few crises of their own over the years. Fox and CNN were reporting that Obama is 36,000 votes behind on the popular vote. Stephen, how do you reflect on this? The US is blamed in many quarters for starting the global economic collapse back in 2008, and the current administration is continuing to fight low growth, high unemployment and a massive budget deficit. We've got Daniela Dimitrova, who is an art student at Boston. I hope I pronounced that properly. Yeah. By looking at your face, I didn't. But how are you feeling? Are you excited? Obama, he's had 4 years, perhaps hasn't got the plans he wanted to get. He's had maybe other priorities. Do you think with another 4 years he can begin to start that recovery? It's misery in Missouri for Obama, but he won't mind too much because he's quite far ahead. We're just hearing that Romney is actually winning the popular vote by 110,000 votes. So it's another one like 2000, isn't it? Breaking news. Barack Obama has been re-elected as President of the United States. He'll look forward to the next 4 years, and he stated there in his speech numerous times that it'll be full of hope. As he states, the best is yet to come. The good news continues for the Democrats, it would seem, as they look set to retain control over the US Senate. Congratulations, President Obama. Stay with us for continued coverage, but for now, goodbye. Hello and welcome to Sports Locker. Coming up on today's show... But first, a sport which is steeped in history. It was developed as early as 1100 AD and it used to be played by up to 1,000 men on a field that stretched to 3 kilometres long in games that could last up to 3 days straight. Now it's generally associated with overly aggressive public schoolgirls taking their anger out on each other. But who says history counts for nothing, eh? We sent Craig Rodhouse to learn the basics of lacrosse. I'm here outside Coral to see the 5th best darts player in the world, Simon Whitlock, take on Cherry's trio, Mark Pugh, Matt Tubbs and Steve Fletcher. We're here at the Gold Sand Stadium for the FA Cup third round replay against Wigan Athletic. We start the show today with our very own Six Nations tournament, as we got 6 BU students to compete in our rugby kicking challenge. Earlier we were joined by David Pleat, former Premier League manager turned sports commentator, who's here with 5 Live tonight, and he gave us his thoughts before the game. David, are you excited for the game today?
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Now we're joined by Bournemouth University's first team outside centre, Jack Secker, who's making me feel a bit guilty for not going to the gym more often. I'm joined now by Richard Hughes, ex-Pompey of course. Richard, it must be a bit of a day of mixed emotions for you today. We're now joined in the studio by Tom and Ash Hover, who both work for the AFC Bournemouth media team, to discuss some transfers from yesterday. I'm joined now by Simon. Simon, what did you make of our lads?
Oh, great. Yeah, I thought they were very good.
Joining me in the studio now is Albert Whitehead, who plays for Bournemouth University's lacrosse team. I'm joined now by Eddie Howe. Eddie, thanks for joining us. 2-0 victory, you must be very pleased. Now, every show, a varsity athlete will take on the Sports Locker Challenge. This week, it was Jack's turn. Let's see how he got on. And the teams are coming out behind me now. Pompey haven't won in 1,620 minutes of football. Their last victory came against Shrewsbury on the 20th of October 2012. Now that date might ring a bell for you. It was the day where Eddie took charge of his first game since his return to the Cherries. Since then, we've notched up 13 league wins and we've moved 15 places up the table. Unfortunately for our visitors, they've been moving in the other direction and now sit second bottom. Bournemouth University's netball first team won their Western Conference Cup semi-final against Swansea 47-33. Here's Tom Bennett with the match report. 76 minutes in and it's 2-0 to the Cherries, and it was that man Mark Pugh who's looked dangerous all game. Harry Arter released him along the left-hand side and he finished off superbly. 2-0 Cherries. Well, the wizard worked his magic and did the hat-trick over our Cherries lads. They're getting into well-needed practice now. But from us, goodbye. Well, the FA Cup dream is over, but it's back to business now for the Cherries. Away to Walsall next in their promotion push, and who knows, perhaps we'll be hosting Premier League opposition a lot more often soon. If you've been bitten by the rugby bug, please remember, it is still not acceptable to go around dump tackling your housemates. Bye! Ooh.